Hi guys, in this video I'm going to be talking about BTEC Level 3, Unit 3, the different types of savings and investment that are available, part of personal finance. Now, managing personal finance can also include saving and investment. So these options are available to you when you earn more, when you're earning or receiving more money than you need to cover your expenditure. So even when income and expenditure are the same or similar, it would be wise to take the advantage and save and invest money. Now I'm going to go through the different types of saving and investment methods that are available, which are an individual savings account, an ISA, a deposit and saving account, premium bonds, bonds and gilts, shares, and pensions. Let's look into the first one. What is an individual savings account? An individual savings account is when the individual is not charged income tax on the interest that they receive. So it offers tax-free interest payments. What are the advantages and disadvantages of an individual savings account? The advantages of an ISA is that tax is not charged on interest earned, so the individual can keep all the rewards. However, the disadvantage of an ISA is that you have to make a notice before you make withdrawals, and there's a limit on the amount of withdrawals that you make. And there is a limit on the amount of money that you can put into an individual savings account. Now, what is a deposit and savings account? A deposit and savings account is when interest is paid on the balance and the account holder will have to notify the financial institution, which could be the bank, before they withdraw any money. The advantages and disadvantages of a deposit and savings account. So the advantages of a deposit and savings account is that interest is earned on any positive balances. However, a disadvantage is that interest that is earned is taxed. What are premium bonds? Premium bonds is a government scheme. It allows the individual to save a set amount by purchasing bonds. The bondholder does not receive any interest on their savings, but the bond can be placed into a regular draw so that they can get cash prizes out of it. What are the advantages and disadvantages of premium bonds? The advantages of premium bonds is that there's chances of winning a lot more money that could be earned in interest, and you can take money out easily. However, the disadvantages of premium bonds is that there's no guarantee of returns on the investment, so there's no guarantee that you're actually going to get money from the investment. And the amount that you invest, you could lose value. It could lose value due to inflation. Now, what are bonds and gilts? Bonds and gilts are fixed term securities where the individual lends money to companies and the government in return for interest payments. So the money is invested for a specified period of time. What are the advantages and disadvantages of bonds and gilts? The advantages of bonds and gilts is that there are regular fixed returns and it spreads risk across a range of different markets. However, the disadvantages of bonds and gilts is that if the bond fails, then you risk losing all the money that you invested. What are shares? A share is an investment in the business in return for money, which means that the owner becomes a shareholder. Now, what is a shareholder? A shareholder is someone who has invested in a company in return for a share of the business, so they own part of the business. What are the advantages and disadvantages of shares? The advantages of shares is that share prices fluctuate, so you could get high reward. As part owners in a business, you may have additional benefits, so you could get discounts. However, the disadvantage of shares is that the share prices fluctuate, so it could give high risk. And there's no guarantee on reward, so the money that you invest could be lost. What are pensions? Pensions are long-term saving plans where individuals make regular contributions throughout their working life so that they can save money for their future. What are the advantages and disadvantages of pensions? The advantage of a pension is that it encourages an individual to save throughout their working life so that they can have money for the future. However, the disadvantage of a pension is that the final outcome is difficult to predict. So you could be saving money, but the amount of money that you could be saving or the amount of money that you end up with at the end, that's something that's hard to predict. What are the risks and rewards of saving versus investment? Saving and investment both involve current spending in the hope of gaining greater wealth in the future. So saving involves placing an extra money in a secure place where hopefully it will grow and gain interest. So for example, if you're saving money, it is often with a view to buy like a specific good or for your future lifestyle. So when your parents save for you so that you can have college fees or to support you when you grow up. And investment involves making a commitment to a project in the hope that it's successful and a healthy return is made on the investment. So this could involve investing in the shares of a business. Now we're going to look into what are the risks of saving and the rewards of saving, and what are the risks of investment and the rewards of investment. So saving. What are the risks of saving? There are low or zero risks, as money saved will be available for the future, and inflation can reduce the spending power. Now, rewards is interest payments and financial security. What are the risks of investment? Investment can go wrong. You could lose all your money, and there's no guarantee on return. However, the rewards is if successful, then you can get a higher return, and it can be exciting for some people to invest into a new company. Now, these were the risks and rewards of saving versus investment. Now, here are some practice questions, so you can pause the video and have a go at them. If you would like the resources to this video, then they're on my test shop, which is on the homepage of my YouTube channel. If you would like more updates on when a new YouTube video comes out, then follow my Instagram. If you like this video, then give it a like and subscribe for more.